Hey, this is Tony from DIY All Day, and today we thought we'd do something a little bit different than the normal tenant improvements and home improvement. We're going to be helping a tenant build a 3-in-1 crib, and we're going to open up the box to see what tools we need. According to the instructions, there's really not much needed here as far as tools. You can use the supplied Allen wrench for pretty much everything here. We are also going to use a cordless screwdriver or drill on a low clutch mode so we don't accidentally over tighten anything, because a lot of these kits are kind of particle board, and if you over tighten them, they'll strip out. So we'll take a look at it and very carefully put this together. All right, let's get started. All right, now we get to play the game of find which letter is on which piece of the crib. Usually on kits like this, this one has a C on it. This one has a D. We are currently looking for C and D. And we need the double A bolts, which are labeled down here at the bottom. We'll need 4 of those. And we'll need 4 of the FF. That's these pieces at the top here. And we'll need the A railing. Hey. All right. I have a set of hex head wrench bits here that I'm going to use on my drill. All right. All right, there we go. Don't over tighten it yet until you get the other one on here and started. Do the exact same thing. And we're going to drop this in here. So the AA is for that side, and the CC is for the other side. So it's a little bit different of a screw here. This one's going to go directly into that wood. Again, you don't want to over tighten it. Same thing here, go back, tighten this one back up. Hear that clutch? That's preventing it from stripping anything out, and it's nice and tight. Let's go over here and do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna put this one here. Put our AA. Let's get this aligned perfectly first. There we go, got that started. Snug it up with our drill. All right. Head over to the other one. We'll get the CC, which has a bit of a beveled end on it. This one will go, again, directly into the wood. Snug it up. All right, nice and snug. And tighten that one up. This one looks good to go. Now, we're looking for E. This is another C. Another D. This is probably for the other side of the crib. All right, so we're gonna put E on the top of this one. I think these are probably gonna be E. Get our trash out of the way. This one doesn't have any letter on it. But this one does, and they're the same thing. So we're gonna run with that. All right, we need 4 of the BB screws, which are these right here. Use a razor knife on these blister packs, opens it right up without them going everywhere. So we're gonna get 4 of these out for this side, and we're gonna get 4 of these out for that side. So they're ready to go. And we're just gonna drop this right on there. Get them started with your fingers on either side. And then you can come back with your drill, snug them up again, and then get the 2 middle ones. All right. We've got one side good to go. Inside bottom label, yep. That, and that. We're gonna set this right over here. And let's see if it's going to have us do the same thing on the other side. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get the other side done, just like we did. Exactly the same. We got our 2 end pieces here. We got our 2 AA bolts here. Our 4 BB bolts for the top. And then we're going to grab the other 2 CC bolts for the ones that go directly into the wood. All right. We now have our 2 ends done. Now, we got to put things together. All right. We have the outer part here. That's going to use, let's see, we're going to need 4 of our FF nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to use 4 of these DD bolts. These are a little bit shorter than the other ones. Make sure you don't mix them up and cause yourself problems later. Let's try to angle this while holding that. And we're going to put this in there. Nope, that did not work. Let's see here. Once we get these started, we will be in good shape. All right, we got one. And we got one more down here. You got to put the, Tony in jail here. You're going to need to put your nut in the bottom here. Make sure you put it with the cross top at the bottom in case you want to tighten it up with a screwdriver. Let's get this guy started. Now we got both of these started. Let's not tighten them up quite yet. And then we're just going to come around here and repeat what we did with the other side. All right. And one more. Now we can snug them up. Alrighty now. Now we're just going to repeat the same thing for the other side. Very carefully. Let's make sure we don't need to put this bed frame in first, which it looks like we might. This side faces down. All right. Now we're going to need to use these little EE bolts so we can attach these adjustable arms to the framing. And there's one on each corner. All right. And then the other one over here. And the last two. We have all four of those in there. We're just going to go through and snug them up. You may need to move your clutch up a little bit on these. Alrighty. Starting to look like a crib, isn't it? Now, the last thing we got to do is put this side on. And at some point, you could probably even take the side off and the baby can get in and out of their bed on their own. Maybe they'll all grow up by then. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yep. Yeah. Yes, according to the instructions, there is a toddler bed guardrail. It's a short piece here that you can purchase separately as your child gets older, and then you can drop that completely and they can get in and out on their own. So probably a pretty good purchase here that you can keep with you for a long time. Make sure we put the best side looking out. And go back to our four DD bolts and our last four nuts here. What is cool about this kit is it also comes with a bag of extra bolts and nuts in case one is missing or you lose one. We are looking good here. 2 more to do. Let's put our clutch back down to 8 and tighten her up. And that's it. We just built a crib. We'll go get the mattress and drop that in there. And show the finished product in just a moment. This is the chosen mattress that fits with this crib. You can use your razor knife, but I have a pair of cutters here that I'm going to cut these zip ties to remove this. There we go. I think we just built a crib. I'm Tony, DIY All Day. For more tips and tricks and videos, please subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell so that you're notified when we put out new videos. Thank you until next time.